Did you know that following the recent drone attacks on Russian air facilities, Moscow launched a massive military response? In this video, we'll explore which missiles were used, why this response mattered, and how it impacts the course of the war. Stay with me. There are some fascinating insights ahead. As you know, it all began with long-range Ukrainian drone strikes on air bases deep inside Russian territory. These attacks damaged strategic bombers. The Kremlin's reaction was swift and large-scale. Let's see how this counterattack was designed. In a coordinated operation, over 400 drones and about 40 cruise missiles were launched at Ukrainian cities. The primary targets: critical infrastructure, power plants, and command centers. The strikes caused widespread power outages in several regions. But why is this drone-missile combination so effective? The main goal of such attacks is to saturate air defense systems. Drones enter first as decoys. Next, advanced precision missiles are launched. This tactic overwhelms defenses with sheer volume. One of the key missiles used was the KH-101. This missile can fly at low altitudes and has an extremely long range. It is guided by satellite navigation. As a result, it is difficult to intercept. Tu-95 bombers still play a crucial role in these attacks. They can carry large numbers of missiles and strike from a safe distance. Their flight paths are chosen to avoid air defense zones. These aircraft remain highly effective. Alongside KH-101 missiles, Shahed-136 drones are also employed. These low-cost drones can exhaust enemy defenses. Combining cheap and advanced weapons is an effective strategy. This mix has been used in many recent attacks. But why are older bombers still in use? Because of their simplicity, long range, and versatile payload capacity. Newer aircraft are available, but are much more expensive. It's a cost-benefit decision for the Russian military. Meanwhile, heavy missile systems have entered the battlefield. Some include ballistic missiles capable of carrying multiple warheads. These are designed to penetrate advanced defenses. Their use carries significant consequences. Multi-stage missiles, like some newer models, are very hard to intercept. They can maneuver during their final phase. This makes their trajectory unpredictable. Such features challenge air defense systems. Mobile launchers have also been deployed. These launchers can quickly change positions. This makes them harder to detect and destroy. Such flexibility is crucial in modern combat. An interesting feature is the use of cold launch in some missiles. Here, the missile is ejected from the launcher without igniting its engine. The engine activates once the missile reaches a safe altitude. This makes launch detection more difficult. In addition to ballistic missiles, high-speed missiles are now on the scene. Some are launched from fast interceptor aircraft. These missiles enter the atmosphere at extremely high speeds. Defending against them requires split-second reactions. The MiG-31 is one such aerial launcher. This aircraft can carry special missiles. After launch, the missile quickly reaches supersonic speeds. This speed reduces the effectiveness of defenses. These missiles follow various attack profiles. One profile involves a non-linear flight path to confuse radar. Another delivers a heavy warhead directly to the target. Each scenario requires a unique defensive response. Such attacks have both physical and psychological effects. Demonstrating strike capability creates psychological deterrence. It sends a message to both domestic and international audiences. This is part of hybrid warfare. Ukraine has responded to these attacks as well. Improving air defense systems is now a priority. The use of Western defense systems is expanding, but achieving full protection remains challenging. That's why a technological race is underway. Both sides are trying to deploy newer systems. Faster response times and better target detection are key. This is an ongoing battle between offense and defense. Experts say these attacks may shape future warfare patterns. Combining drones and missiles will likely become more common. Nations must develop new defensive strategies. This is a global trend. Meanwhile, the cost of such warfare is rising. Building advanced missiles is expensive. Yet, military superiority on the battlefield makes it worthwhile. This equation drives strategic decisions. Diplomatically, these developments also have consequences. The global community closely watches the intensity of these strikes. Escalating tensions can hinder negotiations. This is the political dimension of the conflict. As this trend continues, the regional arms race is accelerating. Countries are seeking more advanced air defense systems. At the same time, drone development is rapidly progressing. A technological arms race is unfolding. This war is not just about weaponry, it's also about information. Satellite data and signals intelligence play a major role. Each precise attack relies on comprehensive intelligence. The future battlefield is a battlefield of data. The recent strike showed that missile capability remains a key tool. Combined with new tactics, it makes the battlefield more complex. But no system is invincible. The competition continues. How do you see the future of this conflict? Will defenses advance, or will missiles continue to outpace them? And as we come to the end of this video, I just want to take a moment to say thank you, truly, for being here with me. Life moves fast, and sometimes all we need is a small reminder to pause, breathe, and reflect. If this video gave you even one new thought, one moment of clarity, or a spark of motivation, then it was worth creating. Remember, nothing changes overnight, but every step, no matter how small, matters. Whether you're chasing a dream, healing from something, or just trying to find your place in this world, keep going. You are stronger than you think, and your journey is far from over. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or just real, feel free to like, share, or leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing so we can continue this journey together. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay kind, stay curious, and never stop growing. Thank you for watching.